Well, I hope you're feeling better now.
Oh, I do. I didn't realize I was so hungry. I was so busy I didn't get to eat any dinner.
Yeah, it was a busy day all around. Well, that's the least I could do for you for springing me from, what's his name's, Victor's secret room.
Don't even joke about it, all right?
Yeah, you came through like a champ.
Yeah, it only cost me about $500 million.
What?
Nothing.
Wait a second, it cost you how much to save my life? What are you talking about?
Look, forget it. It was just a silly comment.
Hey, you're not leveling with me here.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay?
Everything about you matters to me. Now, we've been through too much for you to hold back on me now.
All right, I guess I ought to tell you this anyways. Those panels in Victor's room, there really were paintings behind them. Paintings worth $1 million.
What happened to them?
I hid them.
Where?
In my gym locker at the health club.
What are you, nuts?
But I couldn't think of a safer place.
A safer place would have been where you found them in the first place.
No, he wouldn't, because Brad knew they were there. He knew about the room and the paintings.
Who is Brad?
Vernon, the guy who helped get you out of that room. We had kind of a partnership agreement about them. We were going to sell them and then split the profits.
Isn't that called robbery?
Look, they were stolen paintings to begin with. We figured that Victor got them out of the black market, and nobody else in the family knew, so since they were cheating me out of my inheritance, I figured it was only fair for me to do what I wanted.
Right, well, I won't argue with you there, but why did you involve Brad Vernon?
I didn't. He already knew about it. He figured it all out. And then there was no way that I could get you out of that room without his help and telling him, and now that he has him, he wants to cut me out of it.
I can't believe you did that.
Well, what was I gonna do? I couldn't go to the police, could I? Oh, give me a break. What's this?
I just can't believe you went to all that trouble just to save my little life.
I couldn't just leave you there, could I?
You mean I really mean that much to you?
You're making fun of me.
No, I'm not making fun of you. Look, you said before that you got my message. I don't think you did. I am here to help you get your whole life together, not to make fun of you.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, for one thing, I'm not gonna let guys like Brad Vernon mess with you anymore.
Oh, what are you gonna do with him?
Well, I'm gonna let him think he's sitting on top of the world for a little while. Then I'm gonna knock him right off.
One thing you have to realize, Mitch, is that the paintings are not the most important thing to me.
I know, it's getting the Lord name that matters.
Yeah, it's having some kind of an anchor. And look, when you knew me in California, I was drifting. I didn't know who I was or anything.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people that way.
Yeah, but it's not the same. You see, it haunted me all my life, and now that I know the answers...
Ooh, some of the answers.
But just think about that letter that Victor wrote.
Right, the letter that said that if Vicki flips back into the personality, then you will assume the estate, right?
No, that's not all it says. It says a lot more than that.
What do you mean?
It says that I'm his daughter.
Well, so the first letter, except Vicki stopped that by saying it was a forgery.
Yeah, but this time I have his signature.
So she can say this one's a forgery, too.
No, see, because she doesn't believe that. Eventually she's going to have to admit the truth.
Well, if she didn't do it after the stunt I pulled at the bank, which she's never going to do it.
Yeah, well, I have to admit that little stunt of yours did some good.
Oh, really? How?
Because now everybody knows. And so Vicki has to be very careful. She has to be on the defensive with her.
You think that really concerns her?
Oh, I know it concerns her. She is very concerned about what everybody thinks about her. Why do you think she offered me so much money to drop my claim?
You know, between that money she's offering you and the money I'm going to get back from those paintings...
Mitch, are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you. I'm just saying everybody has their price. I mean, for that much cash, come on.
Yeah. Look, I certainly don't mind the money, but there is no price on what I'm talking about. Don't you see that? I mean, Victor... My father's letter clearly says that he wants me to have everything I'm entitled to. That means he took care of me. He cares for me. Don't you see what that means to me?
He's not the only person who's ever cared for you.
Look, I know what you're saying, but I was drifting back in California.
Thanks a lot.
Look, that's not what I mean. You know it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm still not going to give up.
You know, you were really something.
I know. But you're really something, too. Look, I want to see you get everything. I'm not going to let this art deal go down the drain. You're gonna get your paintings, you're gonna get your fortune, you're gonna get your name. All you gotta do is be smart and be patient. You know, we're a team again here. And that's just the way I like it. What's wrong? You don't like it? That's okay. You will.
Mitch,
What's wrong?
we're in a public place.
There's hardly anybody here.
Yeah, listen, I better go.
I don't understand why you keep resisting me. You didn't last week.
Yeah, well, I told you that really didn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, I think it did mean something. Look, why can't you at least admit that I understand you?
You do more than most people.
I know what you want. And I'm here to see that you get it.
Which I really wish you hadn't come here to land you.
Why? Because I make you face yourself?
Because you make me confused.
Well, I like that, but there's no confusion on my part.
Oh, there isn't, huh?
No, I know exactly why I'm here. Because I want you.
Yeah, I really wish you wouldn't say those things.
You know, most women would be dying to hear those things.
Well, most women haven't dealt with you.
All right, I admit I haven't always been a perfect lover in the past, but
Yeah.
my life hasn't been the same since you left me.
Come on, you don't really mean that.
You don't think I have a sincere bone in my body, do you?
Like I've said, honey, I've dealt with you before.
So you think I'm lying now?
Aren't you?
What more do I have to do to prove myself to you? Look, why don't you come to bed with me now? Okay?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Look, it's the only thing I know to convince you that I am sincere.
Mitch, you can't prove everything just by being physical.
I can be a lot more than physical, you know that. I can be everything that you want. Tina?
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, surprised to see you here. Do you know Mitch Laurence?
Yes, we met. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Listen, I was wondering if you'd seen Vicki.
Vicki.
Yeah, she's been missing since early this evening.
Oh, didn't she tell anybody where she was going?
No, I thought maybe you might know.
Well, as a matter of fact,
Excuse me.
as a matter of fact, I haven't seen her since early in the evening.
Listen, okay, did she mention that she was gonna go anywhere?
No.
Did you notice anything? Something she might have said?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Are you sure? Come on now, T, you gotta think.
I am thinking. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
Is this a pretty typical thing?
What?
With Vicki? I mean, does she take off like this a lot?
No, I resent that question.
I'm only trying to help.
Yeah, I know, but you don't even know the woman.
No, but I met her the other night at the banquet. I saw how she acted there. She seemed pretty high-strung. I thought maybe...
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea if you just stayed out of this.
Oh.
Okay, what? I'm a little high-strung myself right now. I don't know if you noticed, it's raining cats and dogs out there. Tina, it's slippery. I've been looking everywhere. I can't find Vicki. I'm worried about her.
You checked any clubs or cabarets? She go any place like that?
She doesn't lead that kind of life. Look, I know you're just trying to help out, but believe me, you do not know this woman.
Yeah, well, very few people seem to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, didn't she just leave to go to the mountains without telling anybody?
She told Clint.
All right, she told Clint, but Clint's not here, so maybe she just decided to go back there again.
She wouldn't do that. Don't you see that? She wouldn't want the rest of us to worry about her.
Look, Bo, I'm sorry, but I don't know what to say to you.
Come on. You seen Herb Callison walk through the lobby here since y'all been sitting?
No, why?
Because he was with Vicki earlier. Jenny and I thought maybe there's a chance that you might know something.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should check with the desk.
Beautiful. I think I'll do that. Thank you.
Let me know if you find anything.
Oh, I will. Yeah.
Well, what do you make of all that?
I'm not completely sure, but I'll tell you. This business of Vicky's disappearing is starting to add up. And Buchanan's whole attitude was too defensive, and he's covering something.
Oh, you mean when when you asked about if Vicki disappeared before?
Yeah, exactly. Look how fraud he is now, trying to find her. Something's definitely wrong here.
Well, let's just piece together what we know then.
Okay. All right, we saw Vicki leave the estate around, what, 7:30?
Right.
Right. Now, she could have taken her own car, but no. She walks clear across the estate in the pouring rain to meet a taxi cab on the edge of the property.
So she didn't want to be seen.
But why? Why all the secrecy? Why is she trying to disguise the fact that she's going to Backstreet when she's going to run into people there anyway?
Well, maybe she doesn't know anyone there.
Wrong. Remember Harry O'Neill?
That's right, then this has to be it. She goes there, right? She sees Harry O'Neill, and so she has to run out the back before he recognizes her.
Yeah, but how does she get out of there without me seeing her?
Is there a back door?
Well, yeah. Just Better Place has an emergency exit, right?
That must be how she got out, then.
She had to be pretty distressed, huh?
Maybe you're right. Maybe she is having an affair. I mean, maybe that's why she ran off to the cabin without wanting to go to say goodbye to Clint and the boys on his own.
I'm thinking something else here. I'm thinking about the letter that's from Victor that said if she assumes this other personality, remember that?
Yeah, and you really think that might be happening again?
Let's face the facts here. She's disappearing all the time. She's covering up. She's running off to these secret places. Right, you said she's been acting weird for how long?
Oh, for months. It's getting worse, too.
All right. It's pretty intriguing, don't you think?
Seems kind of like a long shot.
Well, it may not be the answer we're looking for, but I think if we play our cards right, keep our eyes open, do a little quiet investigating, you're going to come out a winner here, team. Always handy, huh?
Yeah. And I can wear this. And nobody's gonna make fun of me.
Nobody's making fun of you now. How's this little baby work?
There, you got it.
Have I? There you go. No one's mocking you now. Look. Don't go back out in the rain. Stay in here. Where it's warm. Where you have somebody. Come to bed with me. Miss Lord.
Coming soon on One Life to Live. Will Vicki's dual personality be revealed?
Nikki Smith. That's the name Vicki used for her other personality years ago.
And what's his name? O'Neill's redhead. His name Nicole Smith. Nicole. Nikki.